Something takes a part of me.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visitors sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. McCarthy off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He's going to keep this again. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
To the air with McCarthy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. 3rd and 12. Throwing is McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quentin Williams drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Looking to put a drive together. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to...
that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Jackson. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Williamson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 9-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Completes this one to Pickens. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's McCarthy. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoid.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
At the 34-yard line.
The final shot before break. McCarthy. And he's going to go down again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And taken right on the 30.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Followed a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mike Evans from 19 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. His way through contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So no gain on the play. And it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And the Steelers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is McCarthy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Wallace. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle to Evans. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. There's Evans again, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's good.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
By Denzel Ward.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Throw left side complete. That's Williamson. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
33. Steelers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Denver, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next.